I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, cause it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Okay, here we go. Hello and happy Monday. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Virginia was in New Orleans at Jazz Fest over the weekend. Had a great time there. Had a tough time getting home. You said you didn't get to bed till midnight last night.
Yeah, my flight was supposed to leave New Orleans at 4:20 p.m. I was like, it's perfect because we had a crawfish boil yesterday. We enjoyed some wine on the porch.
Okay.
And it was lovely. And then we just were going to run right to the airport. Right at like 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then the flight got pushed back, and the flight got pushed back again. And then it was like, oh no, now we're not getting in till 9:30. And then that turned into 10 p.
Yikes.
And then, it's just a pain.
Yeah, that's a lot. That throws everything off, trying to get that all done.
Sucks, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Okay.
I can sleep later.
Okay, so you go home and bag a big old nap.
After we do our commercial shoot, after I go to the gynecologist,
Oh, okay.
after I meet your daughter for shopping.
Oh, that's right. Boy, you got a busy day then. Can you take a nap while the gyno's rooting around your hoo-ha? Like, hey, you wake me up when you're done.
If you can sleep through a pap smear, you really have desensitized vaginal walls.
Oh, it
Really?
seems kind of
Okay.
relaxing.
Do those things hurt? Are they uncomfortable?
They're uncomfortable.
Is it like getting your teeth cleaned?
I'd say it's a little more invasive and a little more embarrassing.
What is more troubling to go through mentally and physically, the titty or the clitty?
Probably the clitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gyno. When you're getting a mammogram, I mean, yeah, it's not fun. They take your boobie and they smash it in like this plexiglass thing. It's not fun, but at least like, you know, all of your inner workings aren't on display.
Where does the butt kind of rank?
I mean, you don't really want your butt on display either. I think it goes, you know, yeah, butt's pretty bad, but I did that too. I did the colonoscopy.
So it goes V, B,
To T.
T, yeah.
V, B, to T.
Okay. Now that's just what they're doing in the butt, or is it that you're more sensitive about somebody seeing your butt than your hoo-ha?
I just
Or your
feel
titties.
like the butt is just, oh man.
I
it's
feel
just-
like the butt seems to be like the easiest to see. Like, you know, I don't worry so much about the titty, but
But you're going in the butt.
yeah.
and that's why I'm asking. I'm like, is it just the exposure of it, or is it what they're doing in it?
Well, they all do stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
The colonoscopy, definitely invasive. And even when you go to get like a regular pap smear, they still root around in there to make sure there's no.
If it comes to just exposure, I mean, having somebody see it, what are you most self-conscious about of those three? In what order?
I guess it would have to go V, B, to T.
So you're happier with people seeing your titties than your butt?
Yeah.
But if there's procedures where the brown round has to maybe possibly be rooted around in, I think that changes.
I mean, usually if the brown round is out, somebody's going to root in it. They just don't want to look
They
at
root in
the.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're just looking at the cheeks.
They're
I
not
think
interested in the exterior. They don't want to look into your brown eye.
They're
They
looking-
want to get in it.
They want to find that magma. Like the deep, the molten, yeah, you know, they want to get deep.
I think they're looking for polyps in the butt. Like they're feeling like to see if anything's like growing.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Good times.
Such a good time.
So when you were gone, your daughter Magnolia was going to have a party. How did that go?
You know what? I didn't hear. I didn't get any bad reports, so I guess that's good. Let me ask her, how was Friday night with all your friends staying over?
Apparently, whatever happened, it was bad enough that the very next day, your husband and son were in church praying. Somebody has a photo, so apparently it must have been troubling because they had to go right to church and pray it off.
And no Virginia.
Yeah.
She's out there sinning it up.
Virginia's, yeah. They're praying for you as well.
KVJ Nation, y'all are paparazzis in church.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they
That's
are.
pretty good, right?
Can't make no moves.
Yeah.
They got them mid-praying.
Yeah, at least. So half the family's at church praying while the other half's off sinning.
Yeah, well, someone's got to pray for the other half that's in New Orleans.
Okay, that's an interesting tag team. I like how you do that.
Look, someone's got to pray, someone's got to sin.
That's it. Well, people are encouraging us to do more sinning. Sarah in Dallas, she said, okay, I finally listened to the Drunk Podcast, and it was amazing. Totally worth the listen. Can we please take a moment to talk about how much I miss Jaybird's effects as well as sound effects? They were incredible. I really think we need to bring them back.
Let's bring them back. I'm more seasoned. I
Yeah.
can show restraint now.
Yeah.
Give me a 3-day tryout. And after day 3, if it's awful, I'll never ask you again.
Yeah.
This month.
I guess we'll have to see how the studio works out. That there might be opportunity there. I don't know, because I know things change up a little bit. These little iPads that we use right now for the sound effects, they're not going to be around in the next generation.
But whatever the next generation is, I think it's time for him to have a little more control.
Yay! I hit the yay applause. Right?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll see what they can rig up there.
Let's just say I'm a different man and just give me one more shot
Okay.
at the sound effect. 3-day
Yeah.
tryout.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all for it.
You and the people can vote. If
Yeah.
it's awful and I get cut,
Yeah.
or if you want to extend it to another week-long contract.
Yeah, that was with the Whacked Out News, I believe.
It was.
If I remember right, yeah. Okay.
He was on a week-to-week contract.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should still do that. I think that's fair.
And Jonathan said if we ever did another one, he would donate a bottle of Don Fulano to the cause.
Don Fulano. Uh-huh. What's that?
I don't know.
It sounds like a tequila.
I've not heard of it. Yeah, it says it's a family-owned tequila. Okay.
All right.
Like the sound of it. Yeah, that's, boy, that would really, because I think, just had beer last time when we got that shit.
I think you're kind of tequila rich right now, aren't you?
I was until I drank all of it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That a
I go
boy.
through that stuff like water. Yeah. I just polished them all off. And I had to think. Queen's like going, you knocked those bottles down? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I think it was 2 weeks ago. She's like, was it? And I'm like, think. It's one a week. Yeah.
That's still pretty good.
Still good.
One a week's pretty good.
Yeah, one a week's great. See what this job makes me do?
It's alarming when you buy a bottle of whatever on a Friday and then Sunday evening you go to get one last drink and it's gone.
Yeah.
And you didn't have any friends over.
Right.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I do most of my drinking during the week now, which is kind of odd. Yeah, that's my favorite time to have a few drinks. Just try to de-stress from the day. And yeah, it's very odd now. I don't drink that much on the weekends, at least not much as I used to. So yeah, thank you for the. If you donate that, we definitely have to talk. But boy, you think it was messy on beer? I can't even imagine on tequila. Good Lord, we might be barfing, y'all.
And we were drinking those big girl beers too back then. They were craft beers. They would come in with like the 7, 8, 9% sometimes. So they were a little stronger than regular beer.
I'd get shit-faced on this podcast.
Oh yeah.
We all did. Thank goodness that our deal with that beer cast ran out because we were turning into a bunch of derelicts
Yeah, that was a regular Friday thing that we did.
every single Friday.
Yeah, I was kind of turning into a fat ass too.
Yeah, and
Definitely had my craft beer dad bod rocking in that era.
I kind of noticed that was definitely the real gateway to alcoholism.
Yeah, that was tough. I did see one place that's kind of popped up. It's kind of quiet, but it's very trendy. This cocktail lounge, Mary Lou's, that opened up in January. It's a very unsuspecting place. It's the former Bait and Beer Shop on Southern Boulevard.
This is your boys' investment.
Oh, yeah. Beckett?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently there's some other people in it, like the Chainsmokers, Sophie Tucker, I think you'd said, might be at least silent investors with it.
Fancy.
Yeah, but it's so weird to see this thing because it's so unsuspecting. It's the building that has kind of the round top to it. It just looks like the place where you go buy a 12-pack of beer or something like that. It's really small, and it's right on the route that Trump takes to get to Mar-a-Lago. I believe it's somewhat close to the Flanagans that is there on Southern.
Yeah.
But they say that it's kind of done up with like 1970s Palm Beach glam.
Kevin, it's a very Instagrammable.
Yeah, that's what helps.
A lot of people are going there for like their little celebrations, but it gets so insanely packed. And
Well, I think 10 people might be packed.
my girlfriend wanted to go for her birthday, so they had reservations. I wasn't able to go, but you had to call ahead and get reservations, and so there was a party of 10 of them, and so it was going to be 2 bottles, and it was $2,500.
Wow, for 2 bottles?
2 bottles,
Wow.
$2,500, and the reservation, and that's what it was. It's like, oh,
Wow.
that's a lot.
No, that's insane. But, I mean, it's bringing out the rich people. Michael Jordan was there on April 5th.
I saw that.
Yeah, with his wife, Yvette Prieto.
I can get you guys in there, but you might get your ass kicked by security.
Wow. No, thanks. But I'm spending $2,500 and I get my ass kicked.
You can stay here and get that for free.
I have to sneak you in.
Yeah, they say it's got muraled walls, leopard print furniture, a disco ball. Well, what good place doesn't?
It's very Instagrammable.
Uh-huh. Okay, goodness, man, that's crazy. Yeah, the prices are kind of getting there. I went out with the family on Saturday afternoon, wasn't even thinking about it. And we got a little charcuterie thing, got a couple rounds of cocktails. I think I had 2 cocktails and a beer in the whole time we were there. And my daughter got some stuff, and then my son and his boyfriend got something. I don't think the queen really even had anything, maybe one. It was a $300 tab.
Dang.
Yeah.
Adds up quick.
Well, what I've realized is I think I'm going to have to swear off doing cocktails out because they're just too expensive. The one round, Kayla and I, we got a little skinny margarita. I think it was like $54.
What?
Yeah, for 2. I was like, 2 skinny margaritas, $54. I'm like, that's insane because I could buy a whole bottle of Casamigos for $50, and that's higher. I usually do a $30 bottle, so I'm like, this just doesn't make sense anymore. Like, I can't. To me, I think I'm squaring off buying cocktails in bars.
You're better off
That's
buying a bottle of wine because you can find on most lists like a $40 bottle of wine. And then you get like 4 glasses out of it.
Yeah, that's what the queen was saying. She said, it's gonna be beer or wine. I think that's it. And like, if I'm gonna go out, and now I'm to the place I don't really want to drink a lot of beer, so I'll be like, I'll have maybe 1 or 2 and then call it good. Because yeah, that's insane. That doesn't even make sense. It just, every place is getting so expensive now everywhere. Yeah, there's some places. West Palm is kind of getting that. They're trying to act Miami.
And you got to pay to play.
Yeah.
If you want to go to Mary Lou's, it's going to cost you.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, they're not Miami.
No, exactly. That's kind of what I thought. They're not there yet. They're trying it. So, but
There are more uncool, less trendy people than there are trendy people, just by the numbers out there.
Oh yeah, if you open your eyes and you walk a street in Miami and you do the same thing in West Palm, it's not even close. I mean, Miami is so far ahead of West Palm when it comes to all that kind of stuff. But that's why I'm like, all right, we're not in Miami. Like, you shouldn't be charging Miami prices yet.
Yeah, if you say the term Instagrammable, you get your ass kicked around here.
Yeah. No thanks.
By who?
Not me. I'm a pacifist.
Because I said it twice already.
Did you?
Yes.
But what was kind of interesting with all the influencers of Miami taking off with the Miami Grand Prix is just find out that you could do it. I mean, a $70 ticket, $45 parking, and you just know, okay, don't eat or drink while you're there because the food and everything's going to be expensive.
Oh, that's fun.
But it is something you could pull off. I mean, if you're going to be doing it, have a cocktail before or, take your little pen with you, or there might be something else to do.
Stick a flask.
In your ass?
Yeah, by that ass.
Yeah. So
Put a flask up your ass.
Yeah. It's cheaper.
Yeah, it was more affordable than what I thought it was because I'd only seen the $1,000 or $10,000 tickets or things like that. So, yeah, it might be something that you can check out. Another place to check out here, I don't know how much their drinks are, but Judith said, you got to check out this restaurant in Deerfield Beach. It's on Hillsborough Boulevard. It's Jaybird's Muddy Waters Restaurant and Raw Bar.
Ooh, I like it.
Okay.
He likes a little raw dogging.
Yeah, right?
Who doesn't?
That's right. So go and enjoy yourself. That sounds like a lot of fun.
There is a lot of Jaybird type restaurant, bar, shop type of things.
Yeah.
Like an Anthony or a Tony's Pizza. There's so many of those.
If I remember right, I think there is another Jaybirds. It's somewhere in the northern part of the state. It's in Florida somewhere, maybe up near Sebring or something like that. But I think there is another place. I got an email here from Heidi. She said, if you ever stay up at night scanning through frequencies on shortwave radio, there is a good chance you might come across something very odd and kind of creepy. You'll find a station that is nothing but a disembodied voice reading off a seemingly random string of numbers. There is often an identifying sound or song which is played on a regular basis before another recital of numbers. These stations have no call signs or other identifying information, and no one has ever publicly claimed responsibility for them. You can find more on an episode of Everything Everywhere Daily. They talk about these number stations.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of odd.
Back in the day, we used to have one of those CB radios, and we would hear all kind of crazy shit. It was fun, too. And every time a trucker would finally answer you, we're like, hey, Breaker 19, this is the Loch Ness Monster Mark. Who is this? And they go, oh, get off this channel, kid. It's not for fun.
Oh, yeah.
Get barked at.
It says here that number stations are shortwave radio broadcasts that primarily transmit lists of numbers, often in groups of 5. These stations are believed to be used by intelligence agencies to communicate with agents in foreign countries or potentially for other covert operations.
Whoa.
It says while their purpose is largely unknown, their existence has been documented since at least World War I. They may carry encrypted messages in form of groups or numbers or letters.
69, 69, 69, 69.
Yeah.
That's not encrypted. We know what he's saying.
Yeah. Wow, that's kind of crazy. I never heard of
That
something
is.
like that.
That's weird.
Uh-huh.
What does it really mean? What are they really saying? Are they just doing that to fuck with people? Or is there really a conversation going on where someone's receiving that message?
You'll never know.
Right.
Isn't that the crazy part?
I just want answers.
You're not going to get them.
Ever?
No.
Any of these answers?
No.
When I'm in the urn, that is it, baby.
Oh, yeah. When you die, you'll get them.
I'll know about 69, 69.
You would think that the FCC or somebody would be on those kind of things, though, trying to shut them down pretty quick. But I do know, like, you'll have a pirate radio station that opens up. They have so many of them in South Florida, and they're always trying to shut those down.
Well, you can't arrest or shut down something you can't find.
Some of them are mobile, and they do have the ability. The FCC goes around. They have a mobile van, and they have caught people in mobile broadcasting radio stations. And they've just pulled them over.
They're called.
Realize they're
Wow.
broadcasting from that van.
Aren't they called pirate stations? Is that another name
Yeah.
for them? Because
Yeah.
we'll have that. We'll get calls or messages going, there is some bullshit station trying to take over y'all's frequency. And it happens kind of more often than I would think it would happen.
Yeah.
Where regular, I'm talking about our terrestrial
Right.
feed.
I wonder if they got to run the commercials for Homeland Security. That'd be a way to get people to stop listening.
They do what they want.
That's right, they do. Let me see. Got a couple things that are going down here. The Lady Gaga show, 2.1 million fans showed up for that. I don't know if that would be fun or not. It's at Copacabana Beach in Rio de Janeiro. And it's just a mass of people. In fact, when you talk about 2.1 million fans, if you're anywhere towards the middle or back, there's no seeing the stage. And they would have other towers that would retransmit the same audio.
Oh, wow.
So imagine, Tortuga that just went on from, Fort Lauderdale to Pompano.
That sounds awful to me.
Yeah.
And it was free, though, right?
It is.
People just showed up.
Yeah, and I think a lot of artists do it now just because they want to try to get in the record books. I think it's Coldplay done a show there. Gaga now has the record for at least a female artist, 2.1 million fans.
And it's not as if they can do those kind of PR stunts. They don't need the money. They can take a day where they go, you know what, I'm going to get so much publicity out of this, so I eat it in the shorts.
Yeah, I think that might be why they do it.
I think it's take it on the shorts.
Well.
Not eat it in the shorts.
Where I'm from, we eat it from the shorts, okay?
Oh, my God. That's a lot.
I didn't sleep well last
You
night.
guys are tough.
Me neither.
Nobody's sleeping around here, huh?
Boys barely hanging on.
One thing that did do well over the weekend was that Marvel's Thunderbolts. It kicked off the summer movie season, made $76 million. That's slightly below the expected $100 million that they have for Marvel films, but they're really introducing new characters, so I guess they had a little bit of forgiveness on it. I think they already have other movies planned with this cast and crew, so this is the new generation they're trying to kick off, and I hope that it's going to go well. Florence Pugh is part of the cast. And then my daughter went to go see the Michael B. Jordan movie, Sinners. She said it was really good.
Really?
Yes, and it's doing well. And how you know a movie is good is it has a good opening week, and then the second, it holds on. And that's what they're seeing. It had $33 million in its third weekend, and that's right where it was in week 1, week 2, week 3. So that means the word of mouth is good. People are enjoying it. People are seeing it again. It's kind of an interesting little thing, and basically what the premise is, I think it's a lot of imagery that's done to really just kind of talk about selling your soul to the devil, kind of opening up the door to sin. It's kind of like a preacher's son, and he's like, you know what, just for one night, I want to live on the wild side, but all it takes is one night.
Is it scary?
Bad decisions. My daughter said it, you know, because they have vampire imagery and some things like that in it. And it's all about, you know, if you open the door to sin, the vampires can't come in unless you open the door. So I think that's kind of what it is. She said it wasn't so scary as it was. You know, there may be some gruesome parts to it, but I think it's more about the underlying message of the whole movie.
You get a deal to go, Kevin Ralston, we're talking triple your salary. We are talking about career galore. You got to sell your soul. We even give you 3 inches on that D. 3 extra inches.
You didn't have me till 3 inches on the D.
Do you take the deal with the devil?
At this point?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you care?
Do you care
Right.
if you get
What
3
do you
inches?
care?
Exactly.
I mean, back when you were in your 20s.
Right.
I mean, I don't even think you'd care if you took 3 inches off.
I'll sell my, yeah, exactly. It's all good. You can take it.
There is a time you just stop caring about those things.
I saw Ben Affleck's movie, The Accountant. It made $9.45 million. It's the second one. I almost wanted to watch that this weekend, so I don't know if it's any good. If they
It's
make
the second one?
yeah, it's the second one that I finished in fourth place. This is behind the Minecraft movie.
Do you have to see Accountant number 1 to get Accountant number 2?
I would think it'd be smart. I mean, typically, I don't know that, you know, you typically want to jump into a franchise like at movie 2 or 3.
He's going to need an accountant after that divorce that J-Lo goes through.
That's what it's all about.
I'd imagine they both kept it separate, right?
If they were smart, they did.
Because who's the breadwinner on that?
I think they both have money.
A shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing that's kind of interesting that I didn't realize is that a lot of movies are now moving out of Hollywood, California. They're making them in England or Australia or Ireland or Spain. And apparently Hollywood's bleeding out.
There's a lot of people who really turned on Hollywood. A lot of people moved from Hollywood out of that area. And I don't know if it has the cachet as it used to.
It doesn't right now. I think what the problem might be when it comes to the movies, it's the government that is running California right now. What I hear is that one of the big problems they say about with California is that there's so much red tape on everything. If you want to build anything, do anything, just trying to get through the red tape, it takes forever. It's a pain in the ass, and that costs you more money. And then apparently they're not giving incentives like what they used to in Hollywood. Remember we had that in Florida where they basically shut down the Florida film industry and everything went to Georgia because a lot of these filmmakers, when they're talking about, you know, hey, we don't know if we're going to make any money on this movie. You don't want to take any chances. So they're looking for whatever deals that the local government will give them. And I can't imagine that in Hollywood, California, you would think they would protect what I would assume is their number one industry.
It is their number one industry, and they should be tremendous tax breaks for keeping it there in California.
Keep in mind, too, they have the most competition they've ever had in the history of Hollywood. You've got other platforms that are getting other people's attention. You're not watching as many movies. You're not seeing. It's just not as popular. And I'm not saying it's dead, because it's not dead. And it's wickedly popular still. But they're going to lose some shine because there's just too much competition out there. There's creators all over that have nothing to do with Hollywood. That takes up your time.
Well, I've noticed just watching Netflix that there seems to be a lot more international programming that's on there. Movies, TV shows that are filmed in other countries. And it's become a lot more commonplace. In fact, I don't really remember that at all until Netflix. I was like, oh, okay, I've watched shows. Was it Casa de Papel? That was one that was about the bank robbers, and that was Spain. Spain has created a lot of stuff. There's a lot of shows that I've watched that have been made in Spain.
It seems like there's a lot of British stuff in Black Mirror as well.
Yeah, I think so. That's one of the countries that they cited for that. So President Trump is talking about putting a 100% tariff on any movies coming into the U.S. that were not produced in America.
Oh.
So
You can't come after the KVJ horror movie. That's made right here in the U.S. of A, Virginia.
with no tax
With the
incentives.
lowest of budgets.
That's right.
It's a deficit.
It's a deficit.
Yep.
We'll never make money on this thing.
One thing that is going to be based out of South Florida is the new Grand Theft Auto 6. They say that it's been delayed on its release to next year about this time, May 26th of 2026. It was supposed to be launched in 2025. And I was kind of looking forward to it because they were going to be setting it in Vice City, which resembles Miami, which is a great backdrop for doing that.
Oh, yeah. And we have so much crime, from the prostitutes to the cocaine
yeah.
and meth issue.
Vice City, that's the name of it.
Vice City is what the place where they have it's called. But yeah, it's supposed to basically be Miami.
Okay.
That's the game that looks a little rough around the edges, Virginia.
Yeah, I've never played it, so I don't know.
And that last video game she played was Q*bert.
No, Miss Pac-Man.
I think it was at my house.
It was.
Well, tonight you got the Met Gala that is going on, which I don't even know what the hell they do there. I just see people walking into it, but I don't even know what you do when you're inside.
Oh, I thought it was the New York Mets, and they just walked around like, hey, guys, we're here.
Yeah,
I think it's the Met, like the museum, the Met.
it is, yeah.
It's not the Mets, the baseball game.
Oh, look, they got the 86 Mets are here. They're bringing them all back.
They'll be in walkers by now, I think. Yeah. Do you know what they do when they get inside of the Met Gala? Because I only see the red carpet stuff, and it's about the fashion.
I think it is just a gala. It's a fundraiser for the museum, but it really has become all about the fashion and the red carpet.
You basically hear a lot of this. You're awesome. No, darling, you're awesome. You're right,
okay.
I am awesome.
Okay. Yeah, Yasik said it's basically just a big old fashion show. Okay.
Yeah, once you get in there, it's probably like a real gala. It's probably a sit-down, plated meal. And they probably do fundraising for the Met.
Let me guess. Somebody's going to wear something shocking, and no one's going to believe it. It's going to break the internet.
Rihanna always wears something fantastic. So with her and now A$AP Rocky, who also loves fashion, it'll be fascinating to see what they wear together.
Okay, so that's what it's all about, just to put on something goofy and show off. And
There's some wild outfits.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, Kev. And that's coming from a peacocker over here. It's a little peacocky.
You're jealous.
I'm a little jealous.
It is the celebrity place to be tonight.
You have to be invited too. Like you
Oh, do
can't
you really?
You can't just buy a ticket. Like just because you're rich does not mean you're going.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
wow. Doesn't sound pretentious at all.
It's exclusive.
Okay.
They have hors d'oeuvres, but the hors d'oeuvres are very, very small and they do not fill you up.
They probably do have lots of fun hors d'oeuvres.
But they're small and they're rich people hors d'oeuvres, and you're eating out of them. You're like, did I even have an hors d'oeuvre?
And the place to be, at least tonight in the hockey world, is the Panthers game. They're not playing here, though, until Friday. So they're going to be in Toronto tonight. You can check that out. They drop the puck at 8 p.m.
Okay.
I'm sure your husband Panda's going to be all locked into that.
Oh, I'm positive he is going to be locked into that.
This the playoffs?
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's second round now. They made it too. So the Panthers already knocked the Tampa Bay Lightning out. See ya.
Suck it.
Yeah. So new series, game 1 tonight against Toronto.
How's Toronto look? Are they scary?
Yeah, I mean, good enough that they're in the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
I like it when my Pandas team wins. It just puts him in a better mood.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, okay.
You know what that means, though? He's going to want to celebrate and take you to the shredder.
That's right.
There'll be no shredding tonight.
No shredding tonight?
Napping.
Monday shredding, Kevin? No way.
No.
Not a shredding kind of day.
No. It's napping kind of day.
And the place to be tomorrow is going to be the grand opening of the new Abit's New Haven Pizza that is going to be on Jog Road in Delray Beach. Jay Bird, Captain Crust, I should say, is going to be there with Princess Pepperoni.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's the grand opening, and they are celebrating. This is going to be their flagship store, and it's really big and really nice. We were just there the other day. It's really tricked out.
You're there starting at 6 o'clock, be there till 8. They're going to be handing out free pizza. They got face painting, raffles, tickets to see Katy Perry, which her show looks real goofy.
Tickets to see Katy Perry. Oh, boy.
Yes. There you go. Honestly, I think it'd be entertaining to go just to see it because
I think she did an astronaut thing, somebody told me.
I told you this. She's going full on with the astronaut thing. Full gorilla with it. She was even on stage. Has anyone ever made fun of your dreams?
Lean in.
No, she's doubling down. I would
love
say
it.
do not. I would just go, Katie, just chill and have some fun. And
Nope, she can't.
no, it's what she's
Full
doing.
astronaut.
she's trying to fight the haters on the internet, and we know how that works.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of go with the flow. But the thing that's happening right now, have you seen some of the clips from her concert that people are sharing and be like, what is she doing? It's kind of goofy.
Oh, have I?
Is what they say. Yeah, just to give you an example here, if you're watching KVJ TV on YouTube, here's one where she just takes off sprinting. And she's just running around the stage in a weird way. Her running form is kind of odd too. And people are like, what is she doing? I've never seen anything like it. Look at her. It's like she's in a track meet. I think that's what she's replicating, but what she's wearing too, she barely has anything covering her body. So she's almost half naked in like a skimpy bikini with long leg boots.
And they're saying that the stuff she's using on stage looks like she bought it at Temu.
Huh.
Like it looks kind of cheap.
Gotcha.
It's just weird. People are like, what is she doing?
She flies.
Maybe she's going through it.
Well, I mean, look,
I don't know. Maybe.
we all go through it. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm still going through it.
Oh, I'm so fucked.
I'm way more fucked than you.
Are we having a fuck off?
We are.
Katy Perry's got it way more together than I do.
We're mocking her. We need to look in the mirror.
Oh, believe me, I have.
I hear you. All right. Well, time to go look in the mirror and get a nap. All right, y'all. Thanks for being here on a Monday. We'll see you back here tomorrow for another round of the KVJ Show. Goodbye.